is approaching landing at the designated location. Synchronization of the first core is correct. Geodetic matrix construction in progress. This core is one of the first 3 that are necessary to the planet's assimilation process. We are detecting a sizable enemy Air Force presence. Prepare to defend the Harvester core.
The aliens are invading Great Britain. After the first encounter in South Africa, I've been called upon by the United Nations Security Council to coordinate defense efforts around the globe. Let's send these aliens back where they came from. I'm dispatching a quick assault recon to the castle before we prepare the main assault force.
Hey folks, welcome back to TK's Gameplays, playing some more X-Morph Defense here. We're just gonna kick it right off. We've got a couple different routes here, so this one I'm gonna try to bend it around this way. So I'm just gonna build up a couple things really quick. Do right there. Oh yeah, what's my brain thinking? And one right there. I do. And should at least route it that way. We'll have to put one more here. Alright, that's a little bit painful, but alright, there it goes. And then I'll have to build up the customary wipeouts here. You know, eventually I might see if I can... Ooh. Can we manage that? Make it go all the way around? Oh, I think we can.
Impossible.
Well, just let me try first before you tell me it's impossible. Alright, we'll send him that way. Boom. There we go. See, it sends it all the way around there, just making that path a little bit more clever. I don't have a lot left, so I better place a couple right around here. Maybe see if I can... for now, since I've only got 2 left, I can put one there. And... this is painful. This is painful. I dumped all my resources in making the so-called clever routing before, and now I've got...
Light ground forces on site.
Here.
Commencing attack.
Alright, moving right into my bomber mode so I can take out these tanks. And so in between missions you can pick different technologies and different upgrades, and for my upgrades I picked one that lets my core fire off a shot every 5 seconds. So there's a couple things you can't pick off in time. The core can pick off a few things. Here, these guys, and yep, tanks are coming in hot. And I go down like a potato. Alright, guys. There we go. Just to sop up a few of these resources. See there? We can watch the core is going to take this guy out. There we go. Nice. Core cannon. Alright. Oh, yeah. And one of the tech that I picked up is missile mode. So this is good for aerial things. So it'll strike very well at aerial things. It does not go for anything on the ground, though. So again, you gotta be clever about the different things that you're transforming yourself into.
Attacking aliens.
Air support coming. See, air support comes by. Pop myself into missile mode, and away they go.
Assault helicopters entering the zone. We'll give them hell. Warning, incoming. Surprise attack from the air. We are raising an anti-air defense knowledge load.
Heck yeah.
The aliens are morphing their towers. They built some kind of AA defense that's ripping us to shreds. Humans are preparing multiple aerial formations for an airstrike. we recommend setting up anti-air defense towers.
So as you can see, it starts getting a
appears
little
that
bit more
these
complicated.
extraterrestrials can morph their structures to suit their purpose. I'm designating the aliens, codename X-Morph.
Well, it's a pretty good code. And gonna convert that to... There we go. To an air shooter. And if you look on the map, you can see that they're sort of like a triangle, so that means it's going to shoot stuff that's coming from the air. The other thing to note is that there's two different paths. You can see the ground paths are in orange, and they're arrows, whereas the white paths are the flight paths of like the airplanes, helicopters, etc. And those are aligned with a dot that are white. So you want to make sure that you have stuff that can pick both off. Another one of the tricky things too is let's see. Oh, they might not be bombing yet, so I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll put that guy right there. There's probably some way to switch the tower quickly into fighter. I don't know what it is yet, though. So I got those guys down. I'm going to put one right here, since they both coalesce right around.
Not enough resources.
Son of a gun. Okay, just going to have to take it and see what happens.
Helicopter squadrons are approaching the target. Direct your attack at the alien core.
Don't
Tank
do it.
brigades will support the assault.
Air support coming up in a minute.
Boom.
Assault helicopters ready. On course to alien base.
So, luckily these pilots are totally stupid and they just follow this route, which I greatly appreciate, because it makes my job a lot easier here. Is the evil alien. Do a little work on
Air
these
support
tanks
ready.
right here.
Got your back. Over.
What a nice dark matter bomb. Oh, I love that thing. You know, forgot about that. Okay, yeah, so see that bridge? Just blew up that bridge,
Assault helicopters, one click from alien
and
base.
it changes the
Commencing
course.
attack.
So that's something to keep in mind, is you affect the environment, and the environment can affect the actual course. Oh yeah, course under attack. I should go deal with that. These damn helicopters. Leave my core alone. I gotta bomb the crap out of these guys. These tanks do
Jet fighters,
so much
ETA
damage.
3 seconds.
And boom, there you go. Got a nice castle going on here, though. Might have to do some damage to that castle. Alright, go after the tanks. Don't get distracted, TK. Okay. There goes that house. It's fun to be the bad guy. And yes, of course, I will be bringing back the country facts, the facts about the country that we are in the process of obliterating.
Gunship ops team, ready to begin mission.
Don't do it, gunship team. All right. Down they go. Let me take some of your stuff. What are you doing? What kind of mission are you guys doing? Whatever. Oh.
Intelligence reports that the metal covering the ground is a highly advanced method of gathering resources and producing energy.
I like it.
Let's destroy this surface before it grows any bigger.
Don't do it.
I'm sending out bombers to
There's
deal
some
with
massive
this.
bombers.
Sparrow 1, Tango in Killbox Alpha 3. Commencing bombardment. Over.
Take him down. Oh, no. Take out one of my dang towers. Jerks.
Tower destroyed.
General,
Yeah.
munitions have no effect on the metal that is covering the ground. but the metallic surface disappears after an alien tower is destroyed.
Which sucks. Alright, so...
Acknowledged. We're sending more bombers against their primary structure. All alien towers along the flight path are targets of opportunity.
So I was...
are trying to destroy our towers, but the assimilation technology allows us to easily reclaim and rebuild them. However, try not to build defense towers directly under enemy bomber flight paths. You might not have enough time to rebuild them during combat.
It's true. So, if you can see, we're in bomber flight path right here, and you can see in red on the mini map as well as on the tower itself that it's highlighted in red, which means if you leave that tower up, the bombers are going to come and blow the crap out of it. Now, luckily, you still don't lose the resources when that happens. You get it back. So, you didn't lose the resources, you just lost the tower. And again, we didn't have to use the tower in the way right here because we blew up the... Actually, let's just do a little more sculpting. Ah, that's so fun to do. It's just so fun to do. I've been wondering if this can be destroyed. Oh yes, yes indeed it can. Screw you, castle. Oh, there it goes. I mean, it was a nice castle, but I'll leave one tower right here. This can be the tower by the sea. There we go. All right, I'm getting carried away here. So let's see. So we got some more resources. Going to what's here? What should I build up? Okay. And again, as the flight paths change, you always got to make sure to put stuff in places where it'll have impact. I don't know if this is the greatest spot to put it, but I don't like that. I'll move that right here. That's a little bit better. So this is what I was trying to do earlier too, but I ran out of resources, is put a tower right here. Because if you look on the map, the anti-air will pick up on both sides right there. I'm going to move it, I think, a little bit closer. There. A little more zonage out there. Let's see. What else? We got a few more resources left. So, yeah, right up here. Where they come back together would be a great spot to put tower, and then do my traditional one at the end to pick up any kind of stuff that's a chillin' out there. Do one right here, which I didn't have enough for before, and probably one last guy in here somewhere. This guy doesn't have nearly as many things to put down. And so, all right, here's the traditional facts before I go in, because I won't be able to concentrate and say this at the same time. So the United Kingdom, Great Britain, what the heck, what's the difference? So the whole area is actually called the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So it's Great Britain plus Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is on the Irelandish island over there. But all right, so let's call UK a sovereign state, because it's technically a country, but that's way too confusing. So you got the UK, and then you got Great Britain, which is part of the UK, and Great Britain is made up of the countries of England, Wales, and Scotland. So hopefully that makes sense. You got the UK, then you got Great Britain, and you got Northern Ireland, and Great Britain is split up between England, Wales, and Scotland, which are also countries. So it's totally confusing, but hopefully that's a little bit less confusing. Let's move some
Bombers
stuff
entering danger zone. En route to release payload on alien structures.
Get out of... Ugh. Alright, so I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm gonna move that guy over a little bit. Jerk. So you can see it's glowing in red, so I can see for sure that he's going to get hit. Oh, that sucks. There we go. Now everything's fine. So because I just picked this tech, I don't have a secondary weapon, so... I'm just shooting away with my missiles, but I don't have a charge-up ability yet, which is too bad, because the charge-up abilities are so much fun.
Ready. On course to alien base.
Take me down, Bombers, take me down.
Bomber formation entering kill box. We'll give them hell.
Alright, just sopping up a few resources there, so I can make some nice happy towers in the future. Not sure why I was doing that. Back to bomber mode. Oh my god, these tanks suck. Way too much damage. I need to invest in some better shields for my X-Morph fighter. Jeez. Note to the evil overlord. Invest in better shields.
Air support experiencing heavy losses.
Oop, going off the map. Yep. So you do get a better score. I don't really care about scores a whole lot. But you do get a better score if you sop up more resources in the middle of the fight.
We're taking heavy alien fire.
Yeah, I know it. Doing my best.
Gunships attacking the alien.
Alright, I shouldn't have charged up. And there you go. Sop up some of those resources. So just a note, if you are using the gamepad, this is the right shoulder trigger button.
Ready.
Sorry, the right trigger button.
Over.
To sop up those resources. And especially if you can get them in a nice little concentrated area, you can pick up the resources. Oh, look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Should be able to pick up that last guy. No, oh, it did. Okay. Or maybe the towers did. I don't know. One of them did.
The bomber strike has failed. We'll be sending transport helicopters in the next wave. They will drop tanks directly in the village.
Watch out for air transports carrying ground units. They can fly past some of our defenses.
I know they suck. So if you see the on the mini map there, those little glowing, like, almost look like little teeny X's, stuff is gonna fly by and drop stuff there. So they skip some of the map, which is, you know, unfair. But might as well put something right where they plop down in case I miss them, which I'll probably do. And one other thing I'm gonna do too is I think right here. I don't know if I'll get enough range out of this, but I will try to... I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think that's probably worth it. But, what the heck. I'll just see if that we get any mileage out of that guy right there. But, I am going to move this guy right here. Right here, so I get... Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. Hit that cross stream up pretty well. And this guy here still doing well. Yep, picking up both cross streams. Again, on the map you can see the circles are for shooting the ground stuff and the arrows are for shooting the up stuff.
Air transports on
Some
site.
might call them
Preparing delivery.
air vehicles.
Stand by for deployment.
So, however, the nice thing is, see that jerk thing? You can shoot them down so they can't actually deploy the things. Oh, that's so fun to see them just go flying. Like Alicia Keys fouling.
Assault helicopters, 1 click from alien base. Commencing attack.
Alright, those guys are getting taken down pretty well, so I'm gonna go focus on the tanks for a bit, because, man, the tanks just suck. Alright, that was my fault. That was crap. Totally my fault. I just destroyed my whole defensive.
Airlift, ETA 5 seconds. Confirming drop zone visual.
Armor squad ready to deploy.
See, so
The hit is
I
coming.
blew up that bridge, which changed the whole trajectory of all the weapons, all the bad guys here. So you can't just indiscriminately bomb stuff like I was doing, because you can end up creating a shortcut for your enemies. They're bypassing a bunch of my towers. If I was a really good player, I could hop in and move some towers around. I'm not a really good player, so I'm just going to try to keep myself alive during this wave and reposition stuff when it is done. Because I can't let down the evil alien overlords. No, sir. And I got myself blowed up. So unfortunately, you can see those jerk helicopters have dropped off some of these vehicles, these tanks. You're right. I'll go help out. Get rid of that thing because it's stopping up a couple of my shots. The core's still in pretty good shape, so I'm not overly worried yet.
Ground forces under heavy fire.
But we do have a lot of good stuff. So.
Gunships attacking the alien.
It's always fun to hear the humans panicking as you destroy them. Alright, no, this will not stand. This aggression will not stand. Alright, I'm getting a little greedy because there's a bunch of tanks coming. Should probably protect my core. But it's so tempting when there's resources to be picked up. Oh, we're gonna have a whole bunch of resources to pick up here too, which is gonna be a thing of beauty.
Aliens have drastically complicated our unit's paths to their base. It will take too long for them to get there. I'm authorizing the destruction of all bridges in the combat area.
Don't do that.
This will alter the alien defense plans.
Commencing bombardment of the western bridges.
I wonder if that guy can get taken down before he delivers the cinematic. Probably not. Although... Huh.
The next 2 bridges
They're
are in
taking
bombardment
damage.
range. Dropping payload and leaving operation
Oh
area.
yeah, they're smoking. Jerks! Yeah, I know. Come on, take him down, take him down! We made it out. Wait a minute, maybe I can make it in time to take him out. Oh, just missed. I had to try. Alright, so now everything has
Fantastic.
changed.
This will complicate things for the aliens and
You
make
are
matters
correct,
easier
you
for
jerk.
us. Prepare the next assault wave.
So I'm gonna
Humans managed to destroy
over
all
just a
bridges
little bit.
with a surprise airstrike. Check the layout of all enemy paths. Some of them may have changed. Adjust your defenses accordingly.
Yeah, many of them changed. Yeah, I'll leave that guy there. I'm just trying to set up little points where you can get multiple bad guys in on them. Take out multiple humans in the path. So that should take out a couple of them. Maybe we should move it over just a little bit. So when it gets that blown out, it's actually helpful to look at the map and the mini-map at the same time. Okay, so crap got moved around. So honestly, it's not looking too bad. I will move this guy over though. right here. That looks good. Alright, so... yeah, this path has changed quite a bit, unfortunately. They have certainly managed to complicate things. But... So these guys are out in the middle of Boondakia right now, so... Bring them over here. We don't want them sitting out in the middle of nowhere having nothing to do. We want them shooting at stuff. That's their job. They're towers in a tower defense game. What else can get built? I'm going to build way over here. Whenever I see these curves, I like to put a nice curve along there so I can pick off more of the enemy. Move just a little bit. Yeah, I like that right there. Oh, I guess I should look at both ends. Oh, really? Shoot. Nah, good enough. And I think that's looking okay. And then I'll just plop down a few extra of these bad boys, just ground towers in some curved sections to pick them off a little bit more even. And this guy, this side could probably use a little bit more love. Oh god, yeah, definitely. So put that guy right there. And oh, that tower still survived all my indiscriminate bombings. Put that guy right there. We go.
Bomber formation entering kill box. We'll give them hell.
Yeah, one nice little fact for you too. Great Britain is made up. Just kidding. Great Britain has a competition every year where they roll cheese down a hill and people race to try to pick it up. Sound fun, right? Cheese chasers.
Tank brigade reporting. Leading assault.
That actually sounds pretty disgusting. So, like, when you get the cheese, do you eat it afterwards? Or what? Take him down. The cheese chaser does sort of sound like some strange fetish, doesn't it? I don't recommend that.
Heavy column destroyed.
Man, who's already
We're
down on my
losing
core?
this.
Get out of my core. I wish the dark matter bomb would refresh quicker. It's so fun to deploy, but when you really need it to come out and bomb stuff, it just the recharge time can be infuriating. Leave my alien structures alone. Bombers. No, sir. I don't like it. So even though you can do a ton of damage with your X-Morph fighter, tower placement is so key. It is so absolutely key to this game. So definitely take the time between waves to get your defenses set up just how you like it. And it's also worth it to sop up materials from time to time because you will get an extra tower or two out of them. They do go away, the tower materials, so you don't have an infinite amount of time to pick them up after stuff gets destroyed.
Air support engaging hostiles.
So you can't necessarily just wait until the end of the wave. What you can do is leave a few stragglers though, and go and pick up resources.
Prepare the final assault. We're attacking with all the forces at our disposal.
Our scanners are showing that the final attack is incoming. Survive this assault wave, and the Harvester will be safe.
Unfortunately, as you can see, the bomber waves change, so we gotta move these guys out. While we're doing that, I'll give you one more fact. You know, if we're talking about Great Britain, we gotta talk about Stonehenge. Stonehenge is Stonehenge. Stonehenge is in England. Some archaeologists think it could be as old as 3000 BCE, which is older than my first pair of shoes. Alright, get them out of the bomber range. Get this guy out of the... Oh, see, these darn bombers come over some pretty sweet spots, unfortunately. Alright, right there. Yep, and this guy is sort of out in the middle of nowhere now because the bombers decided to move around, which is... I mean, that's terrible etiquette. That guy moved, that guy moved. I'm going to put one more of these guys right here because it's such a great spot to put down some of those things that make stuff go boom. And, why not put the guy right there to do some more damage. And because this is so short, this guy over here, I'm just going to put another one right there. Like that. Actually, you see that? I think we can move him over here and get a little double action right there. Perfect. I like it. Got 2 more towers left. Man, they just effed up all of my routes, so kind of gotta cheese it right here. But what do we got? That's looking pretty good. Maybe give this guy another one here. Again, take a little time to get the right. I like that. There's a lot of meetings of the mind there. That's a drop spot. Throw another fact out there for you. Halloween actually got its roots from Scottish pagan tradition, which was called All Hallows Eve or All Saints Day, but I like All Hallows Eve. That sounds cooler. Actually, this is a nice Halloween-y looking little windmill here.
Prepare strike
the
forces. Alpha, Charlie, Tango. Commence attack from the north. I say again, attack from the north.
You jerks will die. Now we'll reap your resources. Sorry, Great Britain. Nothing will be left of your famous history. Not even King Arthur could save you now.
Bombers entering
Where is
danger zone.
Excalibur?
En route to release payload on alien structures.
Yeah, I know, I'm being ridiculous.
Air convoy entering the zone. Dropping heavy ground support.
Oh, drop me like Grevy? Heavy ground support. We gotta throw down one last fact for you. We can't be talking about Great Britain and not talk about the Loch Ness Monster. Right, Nessie? I mean, come on. What cooler... You guys think that the Loch Ness Monster is real? Let me know. But the Loch Ness Monster is, ironically enough, claimed to live in the Loch Ness, which is incredibly deep. It's 755 feet deep or 230 meters if you live in a metric system, which I wish the United States was in. I complain to my coworkers at work all the time how terrible the imperial system is of measurement, but sometimes I feel it's falling on deaf ears. But yeah, I live in the United States. I love the metric system. I'm just going to say that.
Gunships attacking the alien.
that's so satisfying. So if you're in a zone where you've got a bunch of air and ground stuff happening all at the same time,
Damn it. The aliens have massacred our elite
Yes, we
assault
have.
squads. We've lost this battle. We're
You're
ceasing
dead.
all attacks for the time being. I
Humans
say again,
are dead.
cease all attacks.
We use poisonous gases.
Congratulations. Human forces have
Poison
been
their
obliterated.
asses.
We can now proceed with expanding the core. Each core that is expanded on the surface increases our energy potential on this planet. This allows us to use more technologies. Proceed to the next operations site.
Victory.
good, and a great, and a poor. I'll take that. Well, again, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Anybody that's on the route for the hurricanes that are coming up, good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you on next week. Take care. Stay safe. Adios.